find interesting in the comp plan, there is a lot of data about increasing commercial growth and bringing in more businesses and alike. And, we know that brick and mortar is declining. Everyone's buying stuff online. The franchise, you guys can speculate that it's just going to keep going down because people are cutting the cable lines and that sort of thing, and using more energy efficient products. In the comp plan, you've got the district has come back with more commercial and mixed use, and now you've got that spread out throughout the city. And, if you ask any Johns Creek resident, what they don't like is apartments and multifamily. And, so it seems like we're bringing back what we don't want and what we don't need. We don't need more brick and mortar, and we don't need more apartments. And it's going to be spread out throughout the city in these little villages.
I'll take this one.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I'll disagree with what your comments are, because the citizens have done this plan. I'll say the consultants that came in, I don't think did a very good job, and I'll say that, but I think the citizens have demanded what they wanted. So this is completely a citizen committee, and I watched this. I try to stay back. This is what they came to, and what they said was, we want to lock down our residential, and these are the areas, and we went through every part of the city where we could have some different things. And if you look, it's not going to be apartments. They have limited what those are to certain times. It might be an apartment, but they're specifying what it is. It won't be the traditional apartment like you have, and that was one thing that they clearly said. So we have to go into details, and I think that's where this information needs to come out. But they looked through the city, and there were basically 3 areas of mixed use densities. There was a high, a medium, and a low. There were 2 areas of high mixed use density. One was in the tech park area, and a portion of it, and the other was in the southern part of the city. And then there's a medium mixed use, which I think was up to 8 units per acre, and then a low, which was 4. And there's only a couple areas of the mixed or the medium density, and there's a couple of areas of the low density. And I'll give you an example of one that I know off the top of my head. Was at the corner of Jonesbridge and Alabama. You had kind of where the Brooklyn Canteen and all that. There's 2 things, and they said, I don't remember the stories. There is a story limit on it, and I can't remember. But what the group was talking about was we need a senior living component to things. And so they thought that could be an area where you could possibly put that. And if you have some connectivity over that, that was kind of what they said, for example. So I think there is a lot of limits to it once we get in there. That information has to get out. But I think that the goal, the overall reaching goal of this committee was, hey, we want to remain a premier residential bedroom community. But here's the areas that I think we could have